So in the safety of this hidden-away room, I meet Shay Love, a sweet, beautiful young woman living a severe and ugly life. In her soft, hesitant voice, she tells me of sleeping on the concrete floor with her 8-year-old sister, of waking in the wee hours of the morning to cook the meals and to get her work done to avoid a beating, and of deep and profound sadness. Her answers to painful questions seem nonchalant to me, as if somehow I should understand. Abandoned 4 years ago, she lives a kind of bondage that I can't even comprehend. Yet she still has hopes and dreams. Sometimes the truth is just too painful for words. There's nothing like the presence of oppression to make you feel physically ill. I can't bear to think of what Shay Love's life is really like. There was so much pain in her eyes. Her face and voice will haunt me forever. This whole day, I have fought the urge to be sick. I've taken time just to cry. Is this the fate of most Haitian children? Is this all life has for them? Looking out over the city, I whisper a prayer, but it feels so empty. Softening of heart is best done in the presence of real suffering. 10 minutes with Shay Love softened mine more than anything else has in the past 10 years. The one bright spot in her life is that she can come to the Compassion Project where she knows that she is loved and is perfectly safe. And I leave thankful that compassion is making a difference here.
Last night I dreamt you were with me, and we talked, and there's nothing you can't do.
Landing on a deserted beach in a small plane is a wild experience, to say the least, but after my time with Shay Love yesterday, I'm anxious to meet Janika, the little girl my family sponsors in Haiti. I'm more nervous than I expected when we arrive on this forgotten Caribbean island just west of Haiti's mainland. But with a dirt bike and a guide, my long road has brought me here, to a small, dusty town, with struggling people, and a church, in the middle of it all, loving children in the name of Jesus.
I am flying, I am leaping into your arms, I am running, I am running into your arms of love. When the fear comes and shadows are born.
Something happens in your heart when you're blessed by those you think you've come to bless. Their love, their enthusiasm, their obvious joy. I feel my heart softening again. Love is such a wonderful thing. It makes sense out of senselessness and gives hope to hopelessness. And every hand I hold is like a physical touch from God. I am more than overwhelmed.
I am longing to be.
And then I see her. No longer a letter or a check or a prayer away. She is a little girl who stands right before my eyes.
What's your name? ¿Cómo will it? Janika.
It's like I've known her for years. Sitting with Janika, singing and drawing and just talking, lifts my spirit. She tells me she saw my plane fly over her school. I wonder if she knew I was up there, thinking of her. Walking to her home hand in hand reminds me that all humanity is connected. Does she deserve this life of poverty because of the location of her birth? Do I deserve my comfortable life because of the location of mine? The imbalance is so very clear here on the island of La Gonâve. I'm secretly hopeful that I can really make a difference here. A tiny cinder block home with no father and no income. I desperately want my involvement to give real hope. I want it to be more than just a way for me to feel better about myself because I'm doing something. Will she get the chance to chase her dreams? Will she know Jesus? I still have so many questions. Meeting Janika and her family, and knowing that because of the Compassion Project, Restavek is not a threat for her, brightens my perspective. But I want to see more. I want to hear the stories of redemption. Sometimes you find what you are looking for right in front of you. Sitting across from me as I ride through town is proof. Proof that redemption is possible, that poverty isn't a dead end, and that love is more powerful than circumstance. Her name is Yvette, Dr. Yvette from the mainland Haiti, and we're heading to the little village she grew up in as a Compassion-sponsored child. Rolling and bumping along this incredibly long road, I am beginning to see Janika in her eyes. I'm starting to see the dreams of every child who embraced me yesterday. I think I might even see hope. As she shows me around the project, it becomes clear that Yvette's life has been dramatically changed by all she experienced here. She told me that coming to this project, she was given food and clothes. When she was ill, the project workers made sure that she was able to see a doctor, and they also helped her go to school and study. It was here that she learned how to sew, a valuable skill which would ensure she would always be able to earn a living. Yvette has so many fond memories from her time here. It was here that she first heard about Jesus and became a Christian. The impact of this work on her life has been, well, dramatic. I see it written all over her face. And she certainly wouldn't have become a doctor if it wasn't for the work of this project and the support of her sponsor. Later, Yvette takes me on the long walk back up to her childhood home.
See that, sir? That's my house.
That's where
I grew up.
this is where it all began. Did you ever dream that you would be practicing medicine?
Est-ce que vous avez rêvé travailler comme docteur? Rêvé travailler un jour.
Depuis tout petit.
Since I was a
C'était
kid.
toujours
That
passion.
was my
Chaque
dream,
fois que je suis
my
malade,
passion.
je vais aller à l'hôpital dans sa galère, je toujours aimé ouais docteur.
And every time she was sick and she went to the hospital in Sagale, she liked to see the doctors
Et puis
working.
il me dit maman m'a venu docteur quand même.
And she told her mom that she will be a doctor anyway.
Wow.